YouTube, I decided to make one more video tonight because when I have an epiphany, I got to share it with you. Welcome to OG Mar Whispers. I'm your host, OG Mar. Thank you for viewing. I want to comment on low-life BT-1000's who use the kids to punish their dads. BT stands for black trash. Make no mistake, these ghetto-ass bitches ain't nothing but black trash, okay? Any bitch that would that's happy to sit at home and do nothing but smoke weed and talk shit about people and when you ain't got nothing going for your damn self, it's nothing but black trash. Pure and simple. It's the purest, simplest form of black trash there is. I have no respect for that. Instead of them doing that dumb shit, they'll be out there trying to, get themselves an education, get a job, do something with their goddamn life. That's what's wrong with our black community right now. We've got too many people doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I don't know how to do it. I drove a bus for 10 years. I worked for the Oakland Athletics for 10 years in Major League Baseball. I worked for Wells Fargo Bank for about five or so years. And, how motherfuckers can sit up all day, day in and day out, and don't have shit to do other than go pick the kid up from school and take him to school, as if that's doing something, is beyond me. And, how you sit up there and, spend other people's money on shit you need is beyond me even more. I don't understand it. I don't. I could never do that. I was never able to sit around. I remember when I was, I think about 17, 18. No, I think just 17. Just that one year I was 17. I had no job. I had nowhere to go. Everybody. I was with my first wife then, and everybody in the house was going somewhere, going to school, going somewhere, except me. And I didn't feel good about that. But I say, when these black trash bitches, you know what they do? These BT-1000s, they get together and get a couple of them BT-1000 together. And they sit around and smoke dope and talk shit and look at niggas and talk about niggas. That's all they do. That's all their life is about. Their life ain't about shit. They're a waste of motherfucking time. They're a waste of a body. I make these videos because I'm hoping that I reach maybe just even if I only reach one person with just one of these videos, and I'm batting 1,000 in my book. But somebody got to tell these motherfuckers, y'all ain't doing shit right. Somebody got to point it out. Anytime a black trash bitch wants to fuck up her kid's father by turning the kid against them, that's a low-life bitch in my book. I've never done that. I've never turned one of them. I've got 17 kids. I ain't never talked any of my kids into not liking their mother. Who does that kind of motherfucking stupid shit? I'm gonna be honest. That shit pisses me the fuck off because that's below the belt. If we were in a boxing ring, referee would be telling that bitch to get back, step back. Which tells me it's a clear sign that I'm winning. Not that this is any kind of competition, because goddamn, I'm 65, this bitch is 33. Come on, motherfuckers, do the goddamn math. If a motherfucker my age, let some bitch her age, beat them at any motherfucking thing, he needs his ass kicked. Straight up. I kick my own ass. And I don't have to resort to low-life shit to do it. I use my brains, not ignorance. The brains will top ignorance any day, every day, 24 hours a day. To sit up there and, and I was saying something there about wanting to talk to my kid because, my son and I are very close. And, this bitch wants to try to run interference. I've never had a baby's mother do that before. I never run interference on that dumb bitch. When she was out there fucking and laying up on her back, sucking everybody's dick and going on, was I fucking her up when she wanted to see the kids? Hell no. And if I was going to do that to anybody, it would have been her. But I didn't even do it to her. It's not right. Bottom line is, she has as much right to him as I do. I got sense enough to know it. That's the difference between me and that stupid motherfucking Senate. I'm so tired of dealing with that nigga, I don't know what to do. Black fucking trash. BT motherfucking 1000. I got that from Tommy Sotomayor, one of my colleagues. He doesn't know it, but in fact, the whole idea of this was inspired by him, inspired by my need to vent. And then, I'll talk on other stuff too, but not as much as I talk about that bitch though, because she gives me so much goddamn material. I don't have to always think about nothing else but what the fuck she's doing. Not that I give a fuck, because she ain't doing shit, but it's a head scratch. It makes you just scratch your head. Like, what the fuck is she thinking? You sit around all day worrying about the motherfucking hair and doing weave, and she in the mirror doing this shit. Doing, putting the glue all in and shit. To go nowhere. She ain't got no job. She don't do a goddamn thing all day but fuck. And talk stupid. And piss me off. I've never tried to keep the kids away from her. She wouldn't let me talk to my kid. And that pissed me off. Because anytime I've had the kids, she has always been welcome to call and speak to them any fucking time she wants to. I have never told that dumb bitch, no, you can't talk to me. I never will, even though she's done to me. Because I'm not a low down, ignorant nigga. I'm black folks. I'm educated. That educated, ignorant bitch does some stupid shit all the time and then wants to talk shit about me. Get a life, bitch. The only thing you're good for is you're a fucking comeback. Okay? That's all you're good for. You're someplace to put cum. I wish I had put mine there. Wish I'd had my kids with somebody else. Somebody that's worth having them with. I've never been more embarrassed in my life than I have been in co-parenting with this motherfucking beast. I'm angry. At myself more than anything else. Because, I might be being a little hard on myself because at first she showed some promise. At least I thought I seen some promise there. It never materialized. It only got as far as Walmart. But the point is, I thought, she seemed like. I remember looking at her one time. We were driving, coming from Fairfield, and we were going up that hill. Goes on the way to Vallejo, and I looked over there at her, and she was looking like the most intelligent person in the world. I don't know whether I was high or what the fuck. But whatever it was, I thought I saw. That's not it. I fucked up. That was pussy, and I should have left it there. You young men that fucking these old dumbass black women, think about it. And you young ass dumbass black women fucking these dumbass niggas and ain't got shit going for themselves. Think about it. One of you motherfuckers gotta have something, gotta bring something to the table. You both can't come to the table with nothing but your dick and your pussy. And that's what we do in the black community. We come to the table bringing our dicks and pussies and ain't got nothing else going for ourselves. And then wondering why we struggle. Why do we need food stamps? Why do we need welfare? Why do we need Section 8? What would we do if they did cut out all the programs? Where would we be? That's almost a scary thing. See, white folks ain't stupid. They give you them things because they don't want you to take their shit. They got sense enough to know that if you don't give some people something, even though they don't necessarily deserve it and don't do a goddamn thing for it, they'll come take your shit. White folks don't want that. So they'd rather have them programs there in place to keep niggas from acting stupid and getting themselves in trouble, because eventually that's what would happen. They eventually get themselves in trouble, and the jails would even be more crowded than they are now. How many damn brain cells does it take to figure out that stealing, lying, cheating, doing things that are, just despicable How many people do you know that are rich because they got guys like that? Who's rich from doing that? Who's rich from robbing a bank? What, you think police gonna let you take all that money and just go and buy yourself a house and live happily ever after? Are you stupid? Anybody that goes out there and does bank robberies and steals and goes to stores and steal and go to department stores and steal and and cheat people and do things like that, you're never gonna get nothing that way. Here we are in 2019, and nobody, people haven't learned a lesson yet because there's hundreds of thousands of people out there every day stealing, taking shit from people, knocking down old people. I was watching the news the other day. I saw some guys beating the hell out of some old lady. The fuck? I felt like jumping through the goddamn tube and go beat the hell out of them son of bitches myself, and I'm too old to be doing that. But that was ratchet. That's some ratchet shit. You young fucking look, come on, you young black people, get up off your ass and go do something, make something out of your damn self. Shit. Make your kids go to school and get an education so they don't end up like you. I went to school, went to college. I did well in life. I drove a bus for 10 years. I worked for the Oakland Athletics, Major League Baseball for 10 years. Wells Fargo Bank, 5 years. And I worked at a few other places too. Actually, I worked for the A's, actually, all in all, off and on. I actually worked for the A's for about 30 years. Started off when I was 16 years old, selling sodas. Used to have them damn sodas, and Cokes used to come in cups back in the day. And we'd walk around, with all those new guys, kids basically. That's what they made, sell sodas. And those cups were they had this wire basket, and they set all these cups in there, and then it would go through it like a conveyor belt thing, where it was filling the cups up, and then when you get to when the wire basket gets to you, before the wire basket gets to you, it goes to this other deal where it's saran wrap, and a hot thing comes down on it and it melts the saran wrap to lift up the cup. Well, after it's like around fifth or sixth inning, when things start getting slow, that saran wrap starts coming off them cups. And then next thing you know, you're all syrupy and shit. And I can remember going home, and I thought the ants would follow me because I used to walk from the Coliseum to 86th Avenue where I grew up. Because my shoes would be so full of Coke syrup. I'm sure the ants probably used to just follow me and just lick up where I walked. Point is, I worked though. I didn't sit on my ass doing nothing. I was taught to work. If you black mothers are just sitting around the house not doing a goddamn thing, what are you teaching your fucking kids? Is that what you want them to learn? That it's okay to sit around and smoke dope all day, and not go to work and not look for a job, not do nothing with the damn self, not go to school, not do shit, just sit around and live on other people's money? So if you collect welfare, that's other people's money. It ain't yours. You didn't work and earn it. If you didn't work and earn it, it don't belong to you. I think they'll make motherfuckers pay welfare back. Seriously. At some point, you gotta go get a job. You're gonna stay on welfare forever. And once you go get that job, you just have to pay some of that money back. Nothing in life is free. Except this right here. This is free. The advice I'm giving you is free. I'm doing this for free because I care. I'm hoping that somebody else see this and say, you know what, he's got a point. May not like the way he delivers it, but he's got a point. I don't mean to sound mean, but at the same time, sitting around doing nothing is serious. You got children and you're sitting around doing nothing, that's what you're teaching. Now I got another thing stuck in my craw. If you're a female, what the fuck do you know about being a man? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a man. I don't know a goddamn thing about being a female. I don't have no problem with telling you that. Ain't never been a woman. I ain't gonna never be a woman. I don't know shit about women other than how to fuck them. Well, I do know a couple other things, but those things are so minor. I'm not gonna mention. But the bottom line is, a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man. I don't give a fuck if she looks like one or not. She still ain't one. That's the point. So if you got a father that wants to be in a boy's life and wants to raise the boy, why wouldn't you let him do it? Why in the fuck would you stop a father from being with his son? Anybody trying to take your daughter from you? I certainly wouldn't. Even though you're a fucked up, piss poor, you can be the fucked up, piss poorest mother in the world, which I think a lot of BT-1000's are. But it ain't gonna take your daughters from you. Because if that's what you are, it is the luck of the draw with kids. They don't pick their parents. Parents don't pick them. And if you're unfortunate enough to have a BT-1000 whose mind ain't good, it's sad. It's unfortunate. Because we can't just everybody has the right to raise their children. But at the very least, you gotta share them kids. They don't belong to just you. There's a reason why kids have a mother and a father. And any dumb fucking bitch that would take a kid from his dad, kids need both parents. They need them both. You might be a ratchet ass bitch, but I'm gonna still let you keep the kids, and let them have interaction with you because you're necessary. Even a fucked up you is better than no you at all. Unless you're a murderer. If you're a fucking murderer, you ain't worth a fuck, to lock your damn self up. But anything short of that, whatever you have to offer that kid in the way of teaching them anything, they need that. Kids need both parents. Not just one, especially if that one is a fucking idiot. If you're an idiot, you know you're a goddamn idiot, because idiots know they're stupid. It's just like normal people can see they're stupid. They know they're stupid too, just as well. They're idiots, but they still know that they ain't got it all. I'm sure they can see what other people do and see what they do and know that something about them isn't right. My point is, you don't have a right to take a father out of the kid's life, and the father don't have a right to take your fucking ass out of their life either. No matter how bad it might want to. The bottom line is, it's not fair, it's not right. It's just fucking wrong. I had that BT-1000 I got kids with tell me some shit about she gonna tell me when they gonna come. That bitch is out of her fucking mind. She must think she was talking to that Marvin that she used to live with, because I ain't that motherfucker. I'll fight that bitch with every motherfucking bone in my body to make sure I get my fucking fair share. Fuck that motherfucking bitch. That's where I'm at. That's why I make these videos. To see, it's better to get my, adrenaline out on this than to go there and knock her in her motherfucking head or kill her. I ain't gonna kill her. I ain't that type of guy. But if I was, she'd have been dead. But I would never do that. I would never take a life. I can't give it back. I don't never want to do nothing in this life to where I can't say I'm sorry and make it better. You murder somebody, you can't say you're sorry and make it better. But I can understand how, I used to work at San Quentin, and I never, I always wanted to, and I used to ask the convicts over there. But I worked in the adjustment center. For those of you that don't know what that is, the adjustment center is the prison within the prison. You have to have done something in the prison to get to my unit. And usually it's murder. Usually you're gonna murder another inmate after you came to prison. And I used to ask them, how can you get angry enough to actually take somebody's life? I mean, everybody don't shoot people. Some people do it with knives. Some people do it with their bare hands. I just can't imagine taking somebody's life with my bare hands. What the fuck? That's got to be a memory that you just never forget. I mean, that's got to be a scenario that you play in your mind over and over and over. My mother used to tell me when I was a kid that murderers can't rest when it rains. They got to be moving around, fidget around. I don't know if that's true because I was actually when it rained, and I didn't necessarily see enough. I don't remember seeing. I worked in death row a couple of times. Working overtime and extra shifts, and I don't remember seeing that. Who was that guy? Night Stalker. I don't remember seeing him fidgeting when when it rained. Actually, Charles Manson has come through there on my watch going to court and stuff. And I don't remember seeing him do that either. So that's not necessarily true. But I imagine if I don't think that. See, I don't even think that it works that way for everybody because I don't think that everybody has the same uh, threshold of caring. Like any bitch that can sit there and take a kid out of its other parent's life, whether it be the man or the woman, that's a person that has no goddamn feelings and is selfish. That's the most selfish act you can commit next to murder is take your child's parent out of his life, and especially when you don't have nothing to replace it with, but you're dumb ass. Like with me and my BT-1000, clearly she's not as bright as I am. Never will be, streetwise or foot sense. I went through the academy in San Quentin, and I got straight B's throughout the entire academy. I was in top 5 of my class. Anything I do, any class I go to, even like when I hurt myself after driving my knee and had to be retrained to do something else. I went to vocational school, and I took computer software, what got me into this. I took business math, business English, and something else. Oh, um, shit, what do they call that? It was a math. Damn. Algebra. I took Algebra 1, Algebra 2. And I don't know what the hell that had to do with business because I ain't never used that shit. But anyway, I took it anyway. Got straight B's all the way through. Of course, on the algebra, that was a little harder, than the other stuff, business English and business um, math wasn't as hard as the algebra because of the way it's done. Because the algebra really is not math per se. It's the learning of a process that's used to do algebra. Last time I know I thought to myself that algebra was math. No, it's not. It's actually how you actually use algebra to keep your record straight if you're running a business. So I ain't never running a business, so I had to keep my record straight. Anyway, my point here is that it upsets me when I see parents, and especially because for some reason a lot of times the parents don't be equally yoked as they put it, educationally or otherwise. Um, when you got a parent that doesn't come to the table with as much up here as the other one, the last thing you want to do is take that other one out. But even though that, and even with the parent who's not quite up to par, kids can still learn from the dumb one, or the one that's dumber than the other. Everybody brings something to the table. Even stupid motherfuckers bring something to the table. So usually where you're short on one area, usually are good at something else. So everybody has something to offer. And this isn't a competition. It's not. I'm not competing with nobody, and certainly not no fucking 30-something-year-old. That's not even a competition. That's a motherfucking. That's a what they call that in basketball. No. Anyway, bottom line is that's a slam dunk because no way in the fuck nobody in their 30s is gonna outsmart me. Now I got a granddaughter. I got a couple of granddaughters. Well, one granddaughter in her 30s that's a whip. Okay, she's real smart, but I'm still smarter than her. Or some things. she's smarter than me on some other things. I learn stuff from her all the time. Because that particular granddaughter, she likes to research every damn thing. She would even tell me some shit about some rice. Who the fuck researches rice? My granddaughter did. But I love her to death. I learn from her. Sometimes she's the person that keeps me grounded. I even sometimes call her and tell her, hey, you need to talk to me because I'm pissed to go off. But she has a way of talking to me and she understands me. I love my granddaughter to death. I don't know what I would do without her. I'm so glad that my daughter had her. I don't know what to do. She's been a godsend and she's kept me level headed, grounded, I think is what they call it. I'll tell you one thing, you dealing with an ignorant ass, black ass BT motherfucking 1000, they can make you want to do some shit that you would never think of doing until you have to deal with it. Okay, I feel better. You feel better? Good. Until I find something else for us to talk about, everybody just chill. And remember this, when you go to the zoo, don't you bring that goddamn gorilla home. Leave that motherfucker in the cage with the rest of the gorillas, okay? All right. Take care of each other. Hit that like and subscribe button if you can find it. And tell your friends about it. I could use some more subscribers and I could use some more people looking.